Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG Drive with a little bit of a challenge. As you can see on the screen, we have got the randomize part failure mod. Essentially, I press a button, and in this case I have it set to every 10 seconds, a random part on the vehicle is going to fail. Now, that can be pretty much anything. So we're going to turn that stuff off. So this could be the engine could fail, the fuel tank could rupture, we could lose a wheel, we could lose a drive shaft, but it could also be mundane things like the spotlights could fall off, or a wing mirror could fall off, or the bodywork could get a bit crumpled, stuff like that. We just don't know. To add an element of challenge to this, my goal is pretty simple. We are on the Jungle Rock Island. I'm starting by this bridge. I've got to try and drive to, there's a ruined castle somewhere the other side of the map. I follow a dirt trail and I will get there. But this is pretty nasty as dirt trails go. I need a fairly serious off-road vehicle. We're starting off with the Vanster here. And of course, when it comes to off-roading, you kind of don't want to go fast. You want to be slow, you've got to take your time, you don't want to get stuck on the trees, fall over, bounce off a rock and break stuff. But of course, the more time I take, the more parts are going to break. Because, well, every 10 seconds something is falling off this truck. So this is going to be a real balancing act between don't let the truck go slow enough that you survive the course, but go quick enough that the truck doesn't break. So we're going to start this timer. I am going to fire up the Vanster. I mean, this is quite a big vehicle as well for this kind of off-roading. It is long, it is tall, it is quite wide. We've lost a mirror immediately. That is not the biggest of concerns. Does it have locking diffs? I am not sure. We've got some serious mud to be contending with here. Oh, the roof basket is a little bit damaged. Now, there's a lot of parts that can get damaged, of course, because sort of various beams and nodes and all of that stuff can get damaged that don't really impact much of the driving, and that's fine. I say that's fine. It doesn't really have much of a bearing on me, but there is plenty of very important stuff. Oh god, this is a horrible bit to try and negotiate. Van! Oh no! So I have done a couple of test runs down here without breaking parts, and that bit is difficult at the best of times, let alone in the van. I actually struggled a little bit for traction. Right, come on. Come on. Make the corner. It's actually easier to do. It's easier doing that climbing up the hill and making the corner than it is to drive straight across. We did some damage to the fender. I mean, we did some damage ourselves to the fender. The randomizer has broken it as well. Running board? I don't even know what that is. Is that part of, like, the front under tray bit? I don't know. I mean, in theory, bits could fall off this, like whatever that was, and get stuck and cause damage. I don't even know what that was that came off. We've smashed it. We lost a rear window. Oh, it sounds bad. Oh god, this is quite narrow. Come on, van, get around here. All is fine. They've broken the roof a little bit. Don't care about that. You can keep breaking the roof. That's fine. We might need to give it a little bit of second gear. Might need to give a bit of welly up here. No. That's a hell of a drop. Come on, van, you can make it. Jeez. If we ignore the fact that it's gradually falling apart as we go, this is actually not the easiest vehicle to drive up here. By virtue of it's just a bit too big for this. It's got a good chunk of power that's always helpful. The door glass is breaking. We've been oh, careful. Jeez. Okay, that's very narrow. We have been quite lucky in that nothing significant has broken. Oh, we lost a light. We caught it in the basket. That was sketchy as anything there. Jeez. Oh. I mean, the bodywork isn't a big concern unless it starts impacting the suspension. That is when we could have problems. If we start impacting the suspension, oh, okay, this is a narrow. We know have handling issues around here would be very, very bad. Because it's difficult and slowly does it through the mud. Okay, spare tyre. We can damage that one. Now, I don't have it so that it can't burst tyres. But the wheel, like, it can't burst a tyre. That can't be a failure, but it can just ping a wheel off. Wheel axles can fail and all of that kind of stuff. Good. A little concerned about snapping a wheel on the rocks if we hit it too hard. No, okay, that's all just minor stuff. We've got so lucky so far. The whole random damage could have been so much meaner. Yeah, I mean, we've got lots of bumper damage, a lot of body damage. but the door's swinging open, rear bumper's hanging off, headlights broken, tail lights are broken, but none of that is critical to our rally. This is narrow and tricky in the van. It would be really easy for me to roll it. I don't know what that bolt is that's failed. I think that's the second one we've seen go. This is nasty. I do not want to fall over those rocks. I want to go quickly, but I can't go too fast down here, because we will just roll a van if I'm not careful. Oh, that's fine. We've lost another roof. Don't like the roof basket. That's having problems. I'm going to have a crash doing that if I'm not careful. Now we've got another very, very bumpy bit of terrain, kind of very off camber here. Come on, Vanster, you can make this. Maybe a little bit more speed would have actually been a good idea. Sometimes like going across those faster is better than going across them slowly. I'm just not 100% sure that the van is going to stick. I think it could roll really easily. Roll cage damage, don't care about that. I mean, I would if I was in the van, but I'm not, so the roll cage can fall out for all I care. Doesn't make any... I guess it might make a little bit of chassis rigidity difference in all of this. Where are we going? I think we might be getting towards the end of the worst of the narrow section. Oh, everything's poorly in the engine. Main engine deformed by 70%. That is horrifically bad. What did you do to my poor engine? Engine oil is going. Oh, we've lost the front left. The front left is broken and it's flipped that wheel inside out. Okay, it's pinged itself back out again. That's good, but we've got to be really careful now with that. Front bumper's braking, but that's okay. Will my engine make it? Because of course we are working this van really hard. Can I actually make this corner? I can. So we rear-wheel drive now. We are. Oh, that picked a hell of a time to become rear-wheel drive. It's struggling. At least we're out of the worst of the mud. It's really unhealthy now. Oh, will it? I mean, I don't think the engine's going to give up before we get to the end. Although the temperature's climbing in it. We don't have far to go here. That's so lucky. It's so lucky we didn't lose that half shaft earlier. Because at least we're rear-wheel drive, we're out of the thick mud. I mean, we're still off-road, it's still bouncy down here. Van body damage is going. Temperature seems okay. I've just realised why is it got the traction control on? That's the last thing we want out here. We've got away with it. Oh, we've lost another roof light. Come on, van. You're definitely an unhappy vehicle now. Oh, it's struggling up that hill. The engine's really struggling, but we are not very far away at all. Oh, I'm astonished that this is actually going to make it after taking such a heavy hit on the engine. We got away for so long without any critical damage. That engine is garbage, but that is our finish line. That is the old castle. Oh, I nearly drove off. It handles like crap at the moment with the damage to the front left or something. Something's definitely... It's all busted up. It doesn't put its power down properly. However, unless the engine goes pop now, which I don't think it will, it does look like we are going. Amazingly, we've lost chunks out of the bodywork. It's a very unhealthy van, but it actually made it. We are going to turn that off. The engine is starved of oil. I don't know if the engine's even going to turn back on if I do turn it off. It's battered, oh god, it's poorly. That front left is all sorts of unhappy. I mean, you can actually physically see the drive shafts missing. At least the rest of that corner is okay. That engine is absolutely knackered in this, but it made it. That made it. It made it as a rear-wheel drive. So lucky with where that let go. Otherwise, we would have got stuck. There we go. Look at the Vanster. Look at the Vanster. I mean, I wonder what the damage on the underside was like. Oh, we kept the skid plate on it at least. Can't really see any massive damage under here, so I'm not sure what some of the things it was damaging. Like, yeah, you can see it's been through the walls. There's chunks missing out of it, but I'm thoroughly impressed. It's made its way all the way to the castle. Up next, next, we have got a Roma. This is, of course, the off-road spec. As I said, everything has to be very specialised in off-road just to simply get through this course. This, I'm a little bit concerned it might fall over. It's not the most extreme. I mean, it's heavily modified. It's heavily off-road orientated. This isn't as extreme an off-road vehicle as you could possibly get, but it's still, you know, should be good to at least complete the course in perfect condition. We will have to wait and see what can go wrong, what will go wrong. I think there's the wing mirror from the fan. Yeah, I will definitely have to be careful not to roll this, although I think that'll be the same for everything. The tail light bolt has been damaged. Will we lose a tail light along the way? Who knows? Probably. Probably. But that is the least of my concerns. Okay, bumper. I don't like bumper damage mostly because I'm just worried if it falls off it could go into the wheels and get chewed up or something along those lines. This bit I hate. It's such a horrible bit of terrain. Oh, well, it's broken my supercharger. That might actually give us some grief here. Come on, there we go, Roma. We can do that. It's deformed the supercharger, but it hasn't broken it. That's good. I say good. It's not good, but it's better. What is an engine bay crap? Engine bay crap has been damaged. What does that mean? What does that do? Does that do something important? The snorkel, if that falls off, it doesn't matter. We don't go through any water. I mean, we'll go through some mud, but it's not snorkel worthy. Alright, can we get around the corner? We can. It's the only if the supercharger. I don't know what sort of damage can be done with a deformed. I don't know if that's gonna make my engine work harder. That's a tree. Body frame broken? That sounds bad. Is my chassis gonna fall apart? That is possible. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Climbed that hill. Door latch. Oh, we're going to have a swinging door. Well, that's always funny, but not the worst thing in the world. I'd much rather the door latch than more whatever body frame is going on here damage. That's just front end damage, not a problem for this vehicle. It's still got the power to get up these hills. That's what could kill us. Oh, go, 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 go. Again, don't know what that is. Chisel brake? Something else has gone. Well, it's not gone, it's only damaged. Oh no. We're front wheel drive now. Front wheel drive is not going to cut it here. I think we might be stuck. Oh, come on. Find some traction. Find some traction. Can we find anything here? It's just spinning the wheels. It's so close to getting out. Come on, we're doing a silly little dance, but can it be a dance for freedom here? No, it can't. Okay, we're gonna back it up. We're gonna go for a little bit of a run up. What the hell is that that's come off? Oh, bumper of some sort. Okay, can we get a run up here? Body frame damage. Oh, come on, Roma. There we go. Oh, this is now this is gonna get difficult. A front wheel drive is not what you want here. Would front wheel drive be better than rear wheel drive in some of these bits? It could kind of like drag itself over a hill maybe, but definitely all wheel drive is what you want. Front bumper, that can break, don't care about that. Oh, this is where we're going to get in trouble. It's just going to kick mud up. Don't think I'm getting out of there anytime soon, unless I mean, we might be able to cheese it a little bit. Come on. Right, Roma, hold the brake. I've got to try and use momentum, like downhill momentum, to fling it out the other side. There we go. Good. We have to do it again here. I think I'm going to end up... Well, I hope I'm not going to drive it up a mountain, but more body frame is broken. I think we've climbed the worst of the hills. Oh, there might be another hill coming up somewhere. A long hill we will get stuck on, I think, but these short hills I can kind of... I can build up enough momentum to get over them and keep the thing going. The doors are breaking, but I don't care about that. We do still have enough drive to at least pull it through the muddy puddles. Please don't be a steep hill. No, this looks alright. Just keep it going, because now we're going a lot slower. So there's going to be... This is what I'm saying. The more bits break, the slower I have to go, the more bits break, and the more problems we have, and then the slower we'll go, and it's just a vicious cycle at some point. But we are going to give the Roma a damn good shot at trying to make it to this finish line. Door glass is breaking. That's fine. Don't care about that. Easy does it over here. It's definitely very unhappy. Hood latch is broken. That can flap about. We've got to keep the momentum up. Get it out the other side. There we go. Don't try not to waste too much power spinning the wheels. The engine... I mean, I'm surprised the engine isn't crying enough at the moment. We're working it hard. We've had to work it hard to keep this going. There's a muddy hill coming up, and we can't carry speed because we're going to topple over if we're not careful. Come on, find some traction. Find some traction, Roma. You can do it! Oh, you can. Nicely done. Well done, Roma. Tow hitch has taken a little bit of damage. Don't care. Not important. We've lost fenders and bodywork, and we've lost a windshield now. That's fine. Keep momentum. Oh, no. Okay, we just have to go. Go. Use that glorious momentum. Find some traction. That's a steep hill. Can I do anything here, is the question. We can back it up. I mean, we're not getting stuck. Oh, no, that might be a bit too far back. I think we're better on the edges of this. There's more traction on the sides here. If we don't find a tree to crash into. Not sure. I'm not sure we can do this one anymore. Okay, right. Here we go. We're going to back this up. Come on, Roma. Just please don't have any more engine-related failures as we're going along here. If we get a run-up down here, which I'm going to have to boot it and hope, if we crash, we crash. If we roll it, then so be it. It's the only way we're getting up this hill is to carry momentum. A transmission mount broken. That doesn't sound good. Maybe I need second for this? Oh, come on, you're so close. You are so close. You can do this, Roma. Yes, you can. Nicely done. Maybe I should have gone to second for that accelerate up the hill. Might have actually been a little bit better because we were right on the limit of first. Or we might have bogged it down. I don't know. Yeah, probably should have done. However, we have made it. Oh, the exhaust is gone. Don't care. Which makes us loud now. Loud Roma in the jungle here is fine. Loud front-wheel drive Roma in the jungle. Is that smoke, or is that just... I think it's just dust and dirt and everything being kicked up. I really want this to make it... Oh, we're out of the worst of the mud. That was the last big climb we had to deal with. Of course, we're not out of... We're not finished. We've still got a dirt path to go. And, oh, he's so struggling to put any power down. However, I actually should have just made this. I just realised I could have done... I don't know whether this... Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I wanted to just put it to front-wheel drive only to stop it wasting its power, but no, that's useless. That doesn't work at all. I won't fiddle around with that again. We do... Oh, okay, well, all the stuff on the top's fallen off, but there's... that's fine. That's not important. It doesn't... in some of this bending and deforming, I have a feeling we've broken something in the handling department, because it doesn't feel great to drive, I'm not going to lie. However... Main engine accessories? What's that? I don't know what main engine accessories are, but we've damaged them, whatever they are. We've lost one of the jerry cans of fuel. In fact, that front wheel cam is towed in quite badly. It may have been damaged from us crashing. It may have been damaged somewhere. I think I bounced off a tree once. Maybe it was that did it. Well, we do not have far to go here, but we definitely don't handle very well anymore. Part of the Roma door, that's unimportant. Headlight damage is unimportant. We might get one more failure before we get there. I am very, very impressed. When when that drive shaft came up, I really thought that was going to be it for us. But, again, these off-road vehicles have shown their worth. It has been another impressive drive from the Roma. Oh dear, we have made it. We have made it into the kind of ruined castle. It is another ruined car that turns up. We had to fight. We really had to fight. Really had to work for that one. But credit where it is due to the Roma. I mean, we were lucky that we were kind of lucky. We had a very significant part failure in all of that, and it was a big one. But that was it. It took us a lot longer to get through there than I say expected, certainly, than it did with the Vanster, but it kept going. And it was, yeah, really lucky. I mean, the transmission here is... it's actually not all too badly. Obviously, it only broke like one of the mounting points. It could have been worse. That braking was a little bit of a concern, but no, it did it. Well done. Well done to the Roma here. For our final vehicle, we have got a D-Series. This is the Zeta, which is not the most extreme crazy off-road spec, but it does have locking diff, which none of the other vehicles have had so far. I did also manage to spawn it in instead of the Roma. I managed to remove that one, so that won't be at the finish line. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. However, we will have this... Well, there's another blue truck, at least, try and get to the finish line. Oh, it is an automatic. That's concerning. I don't know whether that's going to be a problem. We will quickly find out. I mean, it'll probably just put it in first for most of this. I can go to low range if we get really stuck. Yeah, we will see. Again, it should make it. It will make it. Like, yeah, the basic vehicle will make it over this path. There is no doubt about that. A lot quieter than the. I say a lot quieter at the moment. You always get used to the broken exhaust, massive amount of noise from a car, and when you go back to something that doesn't, it's all very quiet again. Alright. Truck. Like that. Yes, you can. Lovely stuff. There we go. It is a fiddly turning. Whoopsie. I mean, so far, it's been bodywork. Not bodywork, it's been weird damage to stuff that I don't really understand. Okay, tail light, well, that's fine. See, we can lose bits like that. That's not the end of the world. It's if we lose a wheel. We haven't seen a wheel come off yet. Which, oh no. Well, that's us done. Okay, we've just got to go for this. The fuel tank is gone, so we've got to go as far as I can before we run out of fuel. It will be leaking fuel, and I did not need to have that go on. Hello, Apollo. You have an opinion on this. What on earth has broken? Oh, the whole rear window assembly has come out. Okay, well, we're just going to boot it up here and climb. I think the postman's turned up, and Apollo apparently... Apollo, you don't need to chase the postman. They are allowed to be around there. We are going to boot it and climb, and we are going to run out of fuel in a minute. Come on, truck, you can do this. We will climb the hill, but the fuel tank being gone will limit our options. Oh, it's doing pretty good. I mean, it's just draining all the fuel. You can get different sizes of fuel tank leak. This one's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's going to be enough. We have conked out. There is no fuel left in the truck. We will roll it downhill. And that's it. Oh no! Hey, we've rolled it a little bit further. We've rolled it a little bit further, and that is going to. Oh, come on, truck. We can keep going. That's unlucky for the D-Series. That is unlucky for it. This is what I said. Sometimes you get an unfixable problem. The fuel tank is really the worst to drive with problem. You can't do... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the button to go to slow. How did I do that? Don't know. Well, I've broken things. I've got to unbreak them now. Does that fix it? That's the wrong way. There we go. Okay, we're back to real time. That's the end. I did just reset it by accident while I was trying to sort out the time. That's the end of the Zeta. And finally, we are going to run a hopper through the course. Seeing as the D-Series did not last particularly long, let's see what this... Oh, that's the wrong gear. Let's see what this off-road spec hopper will do through here. Again, the basic vehicle will have absolutely no problem at all making it through here. But as it falls apart, we will have more problems, potentially. Maybe we will only have minor things. I don't know. We've got a little bit of bodywork damage to start with. That's fine. Not going to give us any real grief. We do have diff locks on this as well, which is nice. Oh, the wheels come off. Oh, okay, well, you know what I said about having had no wheel problems. That's fine. We've got diff locks. We're all-wheel drive. The front left wheel having come off is a problem, but I think we can drive around it. Though this will maybe be more difficult. Oh, hey, it made it. Bloody hell. Come on then, three-wheeled three-wheeled vehicle, if you can make almost the entire course on 3 wheels, that would be impressive, considering that was literally the second thing that broke was the wheel. We're off to a not grow body mount. Well, the hopper can lose the bodywork. That'll be very funny if all of them fail. Don't damage my engine. I need that. I need that, considering we're down a driven wheel and everything. Engine quite important. Windshield that can break. I don't care about that. That's not important. I might disagree if I was sat in the car, but for the purposes of this, don't care. Completely irrelevant. These muddy climbs. I mean, with diff locks, we should be good enough in this. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. There we go. Nicely done, Hopper. Drag yourself out the other side there. We will try. Okay, we're going to struggle making around this corner. Does mean we're going to have to do a 3-point turn. That damaged the engine again. Well, the engine's not flashing up any colours, which suggests it's not too awful. I'm going to go with hopeful on that one, really. We may struggle on this climb. I mean, I think we can do it, we just might be slow. The thing's really digging in and wanting to drag sideways. I mean, it's understandable. We've basically got a massive anchor on the front left corner. Oh, it's losing. Can I park up and get the spare tyre off and fitted? Oh, careful now. Can we get up here? Problem is, I need more momentum, basically, to be climbing. I might have to go low range. We're going to try... try low range. Low range is definitely not working. Oh, again, if I could just inch it across that way. No is the answer. We can't. And if I'm worried if I try and back this up, I'm not going to have the steering to keep it under control here. We are struggling. I'm really struggling now with this. Find some... There we go. There we go. 3-wheel drive is not working as well as 2-wheel drive, funnily enough. Although, admittedly, 2-wheel drive was at least balanced and not digging a massive hole with the front left corner. I just can't steer out of it is the worst problem here. Now, is if I try and back it up, I think we're just going to get stuck on bits of scenery. Come on. Come on, Hopper. Can I put your good... Okay, that's definitely not the way to go. I'm trying to put the good wheel on this side, but it's not. That's not working. We've actually beached it even more. I can't steer it away from here. I actually have to steer into it almost. Right, if I put the side that's missing a wheel in the air, there's so much bits are getting damaged. Oh, yes, we've made it. Whew, we're up. So much stuff got damaged there, and amazingly, none of it was really worse than it was already. It was a lot of... Oh. Is my front wheel really weirdly disconnected? Probably. Oil pan damage, but not leaking. That's good. I mean, that front right looks very weird. We cannot afford to take any more damage over there. Roof rack, well, we lost a light. Don't care about that. Yeah, God knows what's going on with my suspension. There could have been something pop up while I was busy fighting that climb. Who knows? The hinge on the windshield, that can break. Don't care. If that flaps about, it can join the other flapping bits of bodywork. It's the steering control that's the big issue, really, for me here. If this starts sort of sliding about in the mud, I don't know if we're going to be able to turn away from falling off, essentially. We might, depending on what breaks and where. We are still in low range, actually. I don't really know if we need to be. Exhaust damaged. Oh dear, did not want to do that. Camera, come back. Right. We'll go back to high range. Hopper roof, don't care. Unimportant. Technically, it doesn't even have a roof. I don't know what bit. Oh, that's hood. Sorry, I don't know why I read that as roof. Yeah, bend the bonnet. Don't mind that. Break the lights. That's all good. We know we have one more steep-ish climb coming up. So I think we've got over the worst of the climbs. In this current state, I'm not sure what stops this, but, well, there might be a hill that's too steep for it, but it's going to potentially get a lot worse. Oh, come on. Oh, no! Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it on 2 wheels. 2 wheels is not going to work. You know what I said? In the current state, I don't know what stops it. Funnily enough, if you lose the other wheel on the left-hand side, that does stop it. That does really stop it. No, it's dug into a hole. There is nothing I can do with this. It's just beached in the mud and going to spin around in circles. We're done. Oh, the hopper is finished. The hopper is absolutely finished. Oh, it tried so valiantly. It was doing really well, I gotta say. As a 3-wheeled vehicle, that did so well. As a 3-wheeled vehicle, that was really, really good. Right up until the point where we lost. That was very critical. It's been good fun, actually. It brings a whole new level of panic to some off-roading, I have to say. The Roma, that was stunning. That was an absolutely stunning performance from the Roma. Thoroughly enjoyed that. The van did good. The engine caught a massive whack somewhere along the line and was unhappy, but it made it. The Zeta died a death with the fuel tank leaking. But I really like this mod. The random parts failure can just make a normal drive into a right adventure. Yes, I know, it's unfair. It is just randomised. Things go wrong, a lot more for this hopper, for example, than anything else, but that's what makes it fun. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.